Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Chesterton's Jest, where we shine an unflinching light on the joys, contradictions, and crises within today's Catholic Church and culture. If you're here for faith, wit, and a little righteous fire, you're in the right place. But before we dive into today's topic, a quick note, and this one's important. We've just added some outstanding new items to our shop. Gourmet, flavoured coffees that smell like sanity, hand-poured candles with scents like sacred space, and graphic tees and hoodies bold enough to make a modernist flinch. Every purchase directly supports the research, production, and fearless commentary you see here at Chesterton's Jest. So if you believe in what we're doing, don't just watch. Stand with us, light a candle, sip the roast, wear the fight, and of course, smash that like button. Share this video with your fellow troublemakers and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Now then, shall we begin? Our topic, up for discussion today: the Jesuits, soldiers for Christ or agents of confusion, a legacy in tension. Chapter 1, Born for War. The Society of Jesus was never meant to be comfortable. Founded in 1540 by St. Ignatius of Loyola, a soldier turned saint whose leg was shattered before his pride, the Jesuits were forged not in the cloister but in conflict. When Luther's theses cracked open Christendom, Rome sent in the Jesuits. They were missionaries, educators, confessors, martyrs, and always at the Pope's disposal. They took a fourth vow: obedience to the Pope for mission. Armed not with swords, but with syllogisms and sanctity, they became the shock troops of the Catholic Counter-Reformation. Their motto was simple: ad majorem Dei gloriam, for the greater glory of God. In those early centuries, no one mistook them for gentle reformers. They were men of fire. Chapter 2, the Age of Brilliance. By the 17th century, the Jesuits were synonymous with Catholic excellence. They built universities, debated heretics, and advised emperors. They defended the poor, translated catechisms into native tongues, and baptized thousands across the world. Names like Francis Xavier in Asia, Matteo Ricci in China, and Peter Claver in Colombia still echo in the annals of missionary history. They were also controversial. Their influence provoked suspicion. Monarchs feared their loyalty to the papacy, Enlightenment philosophers loathed their orthodoxy, and rivals within the church bristled at their sharp intellect. The Jesuits were expelled from Portugal in 1759, France in 1764, and Spain in 1767. Then, in 1773, under immense political pressure, Pope Clement XIV suppressed the order altogether. The world took a breath. The troublemakers were gone, but heaven wasn't finished with them. Chapter 3, Resurrection and Revolution. Pope Pius VII restored the Jesuits in 1814. Their mission resumed, but the battlefield had changed. The Enlightenment had become revolution. The old world was vanishing. No longer fighting pagans or Protestants, the Jesuits now faced modernism, relativism, and theological drift. Ironically, the very order that once stood as a bulwark against heresy now began to flirt with it. In Latin America, liberation theology took root, a blend of Catholicism and Marxism that saw some Jesuits trading rosaries for revolution. In the universities, others shifted from Thomism to trendy philosophies. The soldier for Christ became, in some cases, a social critic or even a political activist. Chapter 4, The Pope is a Jesuit. In 2013, for the first time in history, a Jesuit was elected to the chair of Peter. Jorge Mario Bergoglio became Pope Francis. Some saw in him the best of the Jesuit tradition: discernment, humility, pastoral care. Others saw ambiguity, political entanglement, and doctrinal confusion. Under Francis, the Society's legacy became more complicated. Was the Church now guided by the wisdom of Ignatius, or by the accommodationist spirit that had overtaken parts of the Jesuit order in recent decades? His emphasis on mercy and dialogue won admirers. His silence on certain doctrinal questions raised alarms. He is not just a Jesuit, he is the Jesuit in charge. Chapter 5. Charism or Chameleon. To understand the Jesuits, we must accept a paradox. They are chameleons by design. Ignatius trained them to adapt, to culture, to mission fields, to intellectual terrains. That made them effective missionaries, but also vulnerable to dilution. The Jesuit charism is one of incarnation, bringing Christ into every context. But some have gone native, replacing evangelization with accommodation. Are they still forming saints? Yes. Are they still confusing the faithful? Also, yes. Their strength, their intellect, becomes a liability when detached from clarity. Their legacy is a sword with two edges, brilliance and betrayal. Chapter 6. The need for holy men. The Church does not need clever men, it needs holy men who think clearly. At their best, the Jesuits are just that, saints who engage the world without losing their soul. Edmund Campion stood against the English crown. Peter Claver evangelized Protestants with patience. Even Teilhard de Chardin, with all his speculative errors, burned with a cosmic love of Christ. But at their worst, the Jesuits have become institutionalized confusion, complexity without clarity, academia without piety. The solution is not suppression, it's sanctification. The Church needs Jesuits, but she needs them converted. Chapter 7. The verdict still waits. So, are the Jesuits soldiers for Christ or agents of confusion? The answer, it seems, is both. Their story is not over, their legacy remains in tension, and perhaps that is fitting. The Society of Jesus, like the Church herself, reflects both glory and groaning. What we pray for now is not their extinction, but their revival. The world is still on fire. The war is not over. We need saints in cassocks. We need confessors who speak like prophets. We need Jesuits who remember they were born for battle. The question is, will they remember who they are? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video and share our passion for defending the true faith with a touch of humor, be sure to head over to chestertonsjest.com. Please support us by grabbing a bag of our gourmet-flavored coffee or take one of our beautifully scented candles, and consider slipping into one of our fun and fervent graphic tees or hoodies, designed to make you think and look good while doing it. Whether you're looking to wear your faith proudly or share a laugh, we've got something for everyone. Visit us today and join the movement, because in times like these, it's more important than ever to stand firm in our beliefs with style and wit. If you love what you hear, please don't forget to support the show by shopping at our store. Your purchase helps us keep this channel running and ensures more great content comes your way. As Chesterton once said, a madman is not someone who has lost his reason. A madman is someone who has lost everything except his reason. So, let's keep our reason and our faith intact together. Thanks for listening. God bless you, and may the good Lord be praised.